Stay tuned because you know Reec is going to have one of your favorite stars with him today.
Stay tuned.
All right, man, we are back at it. Shout out to everybody tuned in on the mobile app. Of course, Reec Radio. We are broadcasting live from Media Campus West, right here in the ATL, west of the ATL, man. Austell to be exact. Your boy Reec right here. We have a special guest in the building. Miss Ashlee Akins is in the building. Ashley with two E's too. She doing her Diddy Bop, her dance on there. Let me go ahead and hit the hype bell. I'll see what kind of interview this is gonna be. What's up, mama? How you doing?
What's up, everybody? I'm doing fabulous. I'm just living my best life right now. How are you?
I'm great. I love living the best life. I like the best life situation. You're doing it on multiple facets, multiple platforms. We love to see just people doing it on different levels. And you're absolutely one of those people. You know, been in the music studio. You've been on television and movies, on big networks. You know, not just YouTube commercials. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it big. Plus, you got a book out. You have businesses going, and you're helping people live their best life with your profession and your degree. So all of that stuff just accumulates to all that black girl magic. Let me go ahead and hit that hype bell again for you, mama. I see you.
Yes, let me put my crown on.
And let it sit there, you know?
Yes.
So that's what I'm talking about. In the age of Renaissance, it's 2022. This is kind of the age where people, you know, they step out on different branches. You're the epitome of that and an inspiration to a lot of females and a lot of people, just in general, not just the ladies out there. Let's talk about your journey, though. You have a degree. You know, people might know you from TV, right? But you have a degree in speech. Like, what was the motivating factor to, like, you know, when I went to college, I was like, I'm here to hoop. You know what I mean? And then I was like, I want to take English. I maybe want to be a teacher one day. Then I end up doing music and technical communications. But you got speech.
Okay,
talk to me about
honestly,
that.
It started when I was in high school. My senior year, I was at Northside High School in Jackson, Tennessee, y'all. And of course, every senior, we want to take the easiest courses just to graduate. Look, I've done my hard work. Give me the easy stuff so I can go to college. I took a daycare course. I didn't read the fine print like most people don't. And it was a daycare course for children with special needs. And I think that's when I first got my bubble burst. And I fell in love with all the different disabilities. I fell in love with the speech pathologist, the occupational therapist, and the physical therapist. All three individuals were African American. They were African American young women. And I was influenced and inspired instantly. And so my mom was the type of mother, if you're going to go to school, you're not going to play with my time or yours. So pick a degree that's going to be lucrative. Pick a degree that's going to forever have a lasting job. And you can go anywhere with it. So I decided to go with speech. I love speech therapy.
Okay.
I love everything about it. I love knowing when I go to sleep at night that I was making a difference in the world. And it came easy to me. I call myself the Beyonce of speech. When kids see me in the school, they come running. When teachers have problems with students, they bring them to me. Mm-hmm. I'm just a child whisperer. I'm good at it. I love it, and I'm forever grateful that I met those individuals when I was in high school that influenced me today.
It takes a beautiful soul to be able to reach children that need the help the most. Let me hit the hype bell for that. I'm loving that story right there. I was actually had an epitome yesterday, and I was like, man, I really wish, because I saw some kids like picking on another kid, and the kid, obviously, they had a disability. And I was like, bro, people can be so mean. That may sound like, you know, regular, like kids something, but it's really real. So that to be a person like you, to take those kids, take those children, and show them, you know, the best parts of themselves and help them be better. Man, let me just give you that hype bell one more time and say thank you for that. I love it. I love it. Do your dance again. So we got Ashlee Akins right here. We're just tuning in. Tennessee's own, but she's in Atlanta. Let me find out, you were almost on them Falcons sidelines and them Hawks sidelines.
I was. Listen, I auditioned twice for the Falcons cheerleaders, y'all, and I made it to the finals twice. So to me, that was good enough for me to make the team, because out of 300 to 400 girls, and to make it to the top 40 2 times in a row, that's amazing. I was a finalist, semi-finalist for the Hawks, a 2-time finalist for the Falcons, and a finalist for the Tennessee Titans cheerleaders. That's what I used to want to be when I first moved to Georgia, I was like, I want to be on a professional, cheerleading team. I love performing. That is just in me. It's in me to perform. I've been dancing since I was 3 years old. Gymnastics, dance, tap, African modern, everything you can think of, ballet, every type of dance I love. I'm a entertainer at heart.
Now we can see that you definitely get to it. So, did you cheer in college also?
Yes, I was a Tiger Gym at Tennessee State University, the Tennessee State University.
Right.
Okay, the real TSU. I was a Tiger Gym. Shout out to the Tiger Gym. Shout out to Tennessee State. Go Big Blue, baby. Throughout my matriculation through TSU, I danced from freshman year to my senior year, and I was the assistant coach the year after I graduated.
Oh, so you was ready for it. You was ready for your choreography and everything. Is that why those music videos was so lit?
Wait, the phone is sounding a little muffled.
I got you. I was saying, with all that choreography experience and cheer and dance, is that why those music videos were so amazing?
Now listen, I love choreography. I don't know if you were caught up, but I have a dance team here called the Georgia Spartans Dancers. It's with one of our local small semi-pro basketball teams. I partnered with them over the last year, and got some young ladies together, teaching them how to dance again and getting them back in the groove, keeping the weight down, but still entertaining the masses. So we're trying to get that back together again this year. And it's for any woman who wants to just dance a bit. Want to lose a little weight? Come to Georgia Spartans Dancers. I'll be posting when I have auditions this year.
Make sure y'all follow her, keep in touch, and tapped in with what she's got going on, because that's definitely a great way to stay active. Everybody, like you said, everybody can't be that sideline for the Falcons or the Titans or whatever your favorite team is, but, you can do what you do at a different level and still be successful with it and still reach certain goals, like you said, losing weight or staying in shape or just living a healthy lifestyle and being around other positive people. So that's dope. All right, let's get back into it. We're kind of talking about your journey, to Atlanta, and obviously you've done different things here with music and, with the trials for the cheerleading and starting your own cheer team. But you also dropped a book at the same time. Let's talk about that a little bit. Give us a little insight on your book. All right, we having a little technical difficulty on the interview right now. So having some audio issues, but we're gonna get back into it in a second. There she go. Can you hear me now?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. All right. Y'all got to start using them computers and not.
I'm gonna put it really close. I got you.
All right, talk to me.
I don't understand what's going on.
Talk to me a little bit about your book situation.
I'm already ready. I got them sitting right here.
There you go.
My first book is Formula 007. This was really my baby. I sat at home and I really, really worked on this. I kind of wanted to be transparent with people and talk about things that I struggled with. And I felt like I wanted to just be real and be authentic. I talk about belief, hesitation, procrastination, preparation, dedication, the will to do action, determination, your mindset, elevation, and unbelievable destinations. What I do in this book, I give you examples of times where I've struggled with these issues and these topics, and I break them down, but I also give you space to take notes and to answer the questions or whatever. Once you answer the questions, take your notes. By the end of the book, you would have written your own manual and your own self-help interactive journal. My goal with this book was to create other authors that look like me. I would like to see more of these self-help books because everybody goes through different things, but you don't know who you might be helping along the way. Yeah. So that was my first baby. My second baby is Authentically Ashlee. This is I Fell Off, but I'm back again. It's pretty much me just keeping it real, telling people about the Ready to Love experience, talking about my entrepreneurial journey, letting people know the ins and the outs about what's really going on, talking about how it's hard to find love, how I found love in all the wrong places. I'm really just being transparent. I talk about my issues with colorism. People think just because, you work with a certain group of people or you've moved on to different plateaus in life that you don't deal with racism and colorism. And I dealt with this in my own home, with my own family members. And so I just talk about a lot of things that people kind of don't want to talk about. I lightly touch on my daddy issues. That's coming in my next book, but I just really just keep it real. So if you really want to know more about me, Authentically Ashlee definitely does a deep dive, and when you're reading it, the same way we're talking now is exactly how it reads. It reads the same way. You'll be having a full conversation with your girl.
It sounds like you're extremely genuine in your approaches, no matter what it is, and we can definitely appreciate that.
Definitely.
Definitely, man. Talk to me a little bit about the colorism situation. Of course, it's January 2022. We just passed through the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Weekend. A whole, a great person when it comes to the civil rights era. But within our own race, we deal with things like colorism, and sometimes we don't really talk about that or pinpoint that. Tell me what that's like for you.
I mean, honestly, I just recently started modeling and all of that in 2017. And it's down from picking for videos, getting picked for parts. Being brown is not, it's a beautiful thing, but everyone isn't as accepting. They'll say, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. You're pretty, you're so pretty in black. Like, you just can't be a beautiful woman. And you're instantly compared to other shades of brown, where you're not as dark as her, or you're darker than me, or, it's sad that I haven't received certain accolades or certain things that I auditioned for I didn't receive because of the color of my skin. Or even down to men choose not to date me because of the color of my skin. Even down to Ready to Love, the most recent television thing that I did, it was competition between Tiffany and myself. The world tried to make competition. Yeah. I don't see anyone as competition in my eyes. It's just I'm in a lane of my own, and I'm going to stay that way. But though it was crazy to see my own people pinning two African American women against each other over a man. Yeah. And then the man actually being dumb enough to go in and say certain things too. Light-skinned women are like this, dark-skinned women are like this, or, I like the light women, or hey Ash, he really into light girls, he don't really like dark girls. It's just women and men with me. I've never understood it. I correct people, and that's where a lot of people need to start doing like me. Correct people when they're wrong. Every moment is a teachable moment. I don't give a damn how old you are. I will teach you if you need to be taught. Please don't say pretty for a light skin and or dark skin and Asian and Latino. Just tell a woman she's beautiful and tell a man he is a handsome man. That is it, and that is all.
That. I love that approach, man. That's what we need more of. I hate when people say that, like even down there with journalism, it's like, oh, you're a great black journalist. No, I just want to be a journalist. So you're a great black author, a woman author. No, I'm just an author. So I get exactly what you mean. Like, you don't want to be
definitely
or defined by your skin tone or gender or whatever. You just want to be good.
Exactly. Just learn. Watch your mouth. Just watch your damn mouth.
Watch your mouth.
We got to bring that back. Right. Watch your mouth.
Right. I appreciate you just opening up to our audience, because I'm sure it's thousands of women that have to deal with the same type of situations, whether it's in dating.
I know it is, and I apologize ahead of time to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I would just say that, man, just be great at what you do, and don't even try to pay too much attention to the people who want to pigeonhole you just for something that you have no control over. But you still love what you are and who you are. Like, I love that I'm who I am, the hue I am, the melanated flavor I got. But at the same time, I still want to just be known for being good at what I do.
Yeah, I don't lead with my melanin. I lead with Ashlee. Ashlee is a human being with a lot of accolades and a resume out of this damn world. And
Right.
that's all I need to be known by. Not that Ashlee is a black girl doing these things. I'm just a
Right.
woman trying to make it
Talk to
and
him.
leave
Talk
my
to him.
breadcrumbs throughout the world. That's
And
pretty much it.
yeah, and I love how you are using your influence and smarts and all of that flavor to influence other people. And like you said, I'm making a book so you can make a book. I'm trying to push the next bit of people. So do you think that comes from kind of having that teaching background that I'm gonna do something, but I also want to push you to be your best?
Honestly, it comes from my home. My father, I come from a military family. And so it was instilled in me a long time ago to be great, to do great things, to be known for great things. My father always said your reputation is everything. Your word is everything. And so it's always been in me and on me. And I come from a mother, do it well or not at all. So that was already instilled in me. And then to top it off, old Tennessee State, where we think we work and we serve, I still live by our motto: think, work, serve. I have to be a pillar in my community. I have to lead my brothers to the water and my sisters to the water. Make sure everybody drinks with me. It's
Mm.
not just about me. So I
Everybody
feel
need
like if more people understood that we are really here for the greater good, and it's other reasons why we're here, and it's not just to make money, it's also to teach people and to guide people and make the world a better place. I know it sounds so freaking cliche, but the older I get, the more I understand that you literally, it's each one teach one.
yeah,
Like, it
that's true.
takes a village to
Yep.
raise kids. It takes a village to help each other out. And so I just want to make sure I'm doing my part. I can't speak for anyone else but myself. And so I try to live by that daily
I
in
feel you on
any
that.
job that I'm doing. And I wear many hats. I'm a
We see
bartender
that.
now. I wear many hats.
Nah, you got hats and scarves and everything. I already know. I see with all of these things on your resume. But you just did say something about something sounding cliche. I think cliche is just usually a term we kind of use in transition from it's just being normal. Like that should be something normal. Like each one teach one.
You're
It's
right.
simple and it's relevant though. So I feel you on that, and I appreciate you dropping that gem. Let's kind of run into our next part where we like to ask you these fast four questions. I see
Okay.
you travel a lot. You got a lot of stuff going on, so I definitely want to ask you these questions. All right. So you ready for
Okay.
these fast four?
Yes.
All right, cool. I see you travel a lot. You in and out of these different states and doing your thing. But usually, my ladies that like to travel, they like to find a restaurant when they travel. So, where's your favorite restaurant in your favorite city?
Ooh, you and I'm a foodie. You would ask me that. My favorite restaurant, I really don't have a favorite. Anything.
Now you
I don't even
can't
have a
cheat though.
favorite
You got to
color.
give me a flavor of food that you like to try. Like, if I
I'm
want to
a
go out and try
starch
seafood,
country eating heifer. I love potatoes, rice. I like extra gravy on my stuff,
okay,
pasta and bread. Anywhere they got that, sign me up.
you winning. So there you go, fellas. If you're listening, you know what a first date needs to be.
Country eating. That's what I like.
I like it. Shout out to the whole Tennessee. I heard it come out then.
Period.
Now you're an author, you're an actress, and you're also a musician. So if you had to put those in order of loves, could you do that? And what would the order be?
Okay, actress, author, musician.
Okay, I like
Don't
it.
forget philanthropist.
I know that. I know that. I want to ask you about that coming up here in a few when we get our community corner because I actually interviewed Miss Moody and we talked about Urban Not Average before, and I know you're part of that wonderful organization. So we're gonna talk about that in a second. All right, if you could pick one thing that you wish people knew about you from the jump, just one thing, they just knew this was about you before they even got into talking to you, being in your life. What would that one thing be?
Ooh, if they could know one thing about me, I love to laugh.
Mm,
And I'm definitely gonna be your breath of fresh air, no
there
matter
we
who
go.
you are.
There we go. I mean, coming from the Beyonce of speech, we got to know what's going on.
Don't play with it now.
I feel you. If you could go back and tell yourself one thing, just one thing only, 10 years back, what would you go back and tell yourself?
Not everybody can come with you.
Mm,
If I would have paid attention a little bit more to me,
hmm
and focused on what I really was supposed to be doing, I would have been here 10 years ago.
Wow. Got you. Let me hit the hype bell for that. Everybody can't go. Everybody cannot go because some people going to help put gas in the car. Some people going to flatten them tires. So I definitely
Even if they
understand.
help, that doesn't mean they're supposed to be there. That's what I had to
Right.
learn.
Right.
Even the people that are there are not always supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So understand, people can fuck with you and not fuck with you. They
Mm-hmm.
can be there and not really be there. It can be opportunities for them that they're just standing around, waiting on theirs. So I honestly had to learn how to weed out the good and the bad and just understand everybody isn't for me. And it's okay for that to be like that.
Super real. I love it. All right, let's get into this community corner right now. Now, I know you do some work with Urban Not Average in the Atlanta chapter. We got to have a great sit down with Miss Chandria Moody, who is the CEO of Urban Not Average, and we talked to her out in her hometown in LA. And now we in Atlanta. Now, she talked about doing a branch out here. Now, that branch is sprouting leaves. How did you get involved with that? And tell me, like, what is your involvement with it?
Well, first and foremost, I was invited to be a wonderful board member of the Urban Not Average organization by Miss Chandria Moody, through my publicist, Brittany Miller, and Chandria reached out.
Okay.
It has been nothing but a blast. I love what they stand for. We are definitely urban and not average. Every board member is amazing. I would have never met these type of people at any point in my life without Chandria and Brittany Miller. But they reached out to me, and now I'm president of Atlanta. And I'm looking for board members to serve on my board. And Reece,
Here we go. Send me the
we gonna
invite.
talk after this meeting. Look, after this little interview, because I'm really looking for dope individuals that's ready to change the world. And what we are doing in 2022 and the events and the changes that we're about to make. We have sports agents, we have attorneys, we have TV personalities, we have musicians, we got partnerships with the NFL and everything this year. So we just have so much in store for our youth and, our preteens and our young adults. We are not leaving the young adults out who didn't get on the bandwagon in high school and then you didn't get to make it to college. We are still providing opportunities. And I come from that thinking, working, serving background. And I was already going and speaking in schools about mental health and, just gun violence and things like that. So when I found a program that works with our youth that are urban, that don't have those, opportunities and, aren't able to just go and pay for standardized testing and pay for different things for college, I'm now working for something that makes a difference and that helps those type of students. I could not wait to jump on and be a pillar in this organization. So right now I'm looking for more board members to implement a lot of my new programs that I have for Georgia. I have some really, really, really dope things coming to Georgia. So I'm just hoping, waiting, and praying for some good individuals who are ready to move and shake. Shout out
I
to Urban
love
Eye
that,
Average.
man. That was a heck of a speech. Make sure you give them the website too, where people can get involved and check you guys out.
First of all, y'all, please go follow us on Instagram, Urban Not Average. And then we have our Urban Not Average Atlanta South page. But you can just follow us on the basic Urban Not Average page on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere else. And just click the link in our bio and learn more and more about Urban Not Average. If you have any children, if you have little cousins, students who are urban and not average, send me a DM with a short little 15-second video. Let me know why they are urban and not average. Let the student tell me why they're urban and not average. I would appreciate it so I can repost and we can get this future moving, okay? Because that's all I'm trying to do, get it moving and shaking.
Exactly, exactly. We'll drop that on our page and on the chat right now. Make sure you guys check it out and follow her. Tell them where to follow you at one more time on social media.
Everybody can follow me at _I am Ashlee 007. Yes, like James Bond, baby. 007 _ I am
Yeah, and that's
Ashlee
Ashley with
007.
two
On
E's.
Facebook, it's just Ashlee Akins. Twitter, Ashlee Akins. I am spelled ASHLEEAKINS. I love y'all.
There we go. All right, we appreciate you. Let me hit the hype bell one more time for all that magic you done dusted on us, that unicorn sweat you done spread across this interview right here. We love it. Make sure y'all check her out, man. Before we get up out of here, let me go ahead and give you guys our Reese's Piece of Mind for the day. And that is just one thing, man. Actually, this is a Pops Knows Best. He who seeks the righteous path should walk with those on the same roads. if you are trying to do the best with your life, reach goals, and do things that have never been obtained before, you cannot do it with people that don't wish for the same things. You can't do it with people who are just ground level thinkers when you want to reach for the stars. There's nothing wrong with the way that they're thinking. That's just for them. It may not be for you. So try to get around more people that want to reach the same heights that you are. And that's our Reese's Peace of Mind for the day, man. Well, let me thank Miss Ashlee for tapping in again. Let me thank the Brittany Miller brand for hooking this interview up.
Thank
Helen,
you.
we see y'all over there. We appreciate you guys. We about to get into this mix again right here on Reec Radio for those tapped in, for those on our YouTube live stream channels and Facebook. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We are gone.